Good morning. Happy Monday. As we are nearing the end of the year, the planners in the group are starting to think about the coming year and the planning sessions. Some do planning sessions in December, some do planning sessions early in the year. But here's something I wanted to share with you as you start to think about it. I started working through making big happen. Most of my tools have come through the EOS or the book Traction, the EOS, the Entrepreneurial Operating System. I've worked through 40X, EOS, scaling up, and now I'm kind of grabbing some things from making big happen. But EOS and scaling up refer to BHAGs. If you've read Good to Great, Jim Collins and Jerry Porras, they kind of coined the Big Hairy Audacious Goal. So these are things that just seem outrageous. 40X talks about WIGs, wildly important goals, and this making big happen system. They talk about HOTS, huge, outrageous targets. But what I wanted to challenge everyone with, as you start to think about planning and going into the new year, and I think I'm gonna start dropping planning tips and thought processes going into the new year. But where are you holding yourself back? Whether it's your own production or it's your own, whether it's your segment or your channel, your business, things that you're limiting because you don't have a wildly important goal or a big, hairy, audacious goal, something outrageous that seems like that's impossible. And I was having a conversation yesterday with one of my partners, and he had multiple amazing years, and I mean, far exceeded what I think would have been or what was the BHAG. And that's what's the magic of setting these hugely aspirational targets. So whether you call them HOTS or WIGs or BHAGs or what have you, as you go into the new year, and I'm not necessarily implying that next year's goal needs to be something completely outrageous, but if you're working through a specific system like EOS, that 10-year target, which is your BHAG, is what, in 10 years from now, or even 5 years from now, or 3 years from now, is something that would just push you beyond your wildest limits. That's my challenge as we set the vision forward. I've done that multiple times, and admittedly, I fall short. But when I look back, I have grown far more than I ever would have expected by setting an outrageous goal into the future. And I know that everyone that has gone through that exercise has experienced similar accomplishments. So go do something crazy. Go do something big. Have a great week.